What? I'm A.
And I'm B.
This is the AV Unfiltered podcast.
Ask the aunties.
Okay, we've got a juicy one here for us.
And you said you found this yesterday.
I did, yeah, so it's current. It's
Woo!
very current.
Am I
Overacting.
overreacting? You know me and the acronyms. I can make it anything. Am I overreacting for being furious that my future mother-in-law added 10 people to our guest list behind my back? This is a throwaway. The wedding is next weekend. She says, I need to know if I am overreacting or if this is as insane as it feels. Yes, girl, yes, but I'm going to keep reading.
Okay.
Quick context. Been with my fiancé almost 5 years, engaged for about a year and a half. Things have been mostly fine. His mom and I have never been close, but I've worked hard to be respectful and include her in things. My parents are paying for the wedding. Traditional. That detail is going to matter in a second. Well, it is traditional. That usually doesn't happen these days.
No, it's usually the couple who
Yeah.
pays for it themselves, and rightly so.
Yeah, I think it should be that way. And
That's-
if the parents want to chime in, they chime in when the children ask, hey, we have this vision and we're a little short. Can you pitch in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We agreed on a guest list of 110 about a year ago. Our venue caps at 120. We have gone through the list together at least 3 separate times. When we did the final pass 2 months ago, we had to cut some people I actually wanted there. My older brother's wife didn't make the list. Wow.
Yeah, not my monkey, not my circus, it's hers. Okay, move on.
That's a hard one for a sibling's wife and in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what friends were closer that in 110 people you don't fit family?
I don't know. But that's not the issue here. Keep reading.
I know. Okay. The older brother's wife didn't make the list. Dun, dun, dun. Not about this story. Because we were squeezing under the cap. My college roommate didn't make it. I understand that one. I cried about my coworker who I sit next to every day and not getting invited. We made hard calls, or I thought we did. Last night, the venue coordinator emailed me about final seating arrangements. She attached a spreadsheet, and at the bottom, there was a tab I had never seen labeled, additions per mother-in-law.
Okay.
I opened it and there were 10 names, 10 people I was never told about. Some I have never heard of. Some I have heard of and specifically asked not to invite for reasons that I thought we had talked about. I called my fiancé immediately. He picked up and before I could finish the question, he said, yeah, I know about that. Those are my mom's people.
Mm-hmm.
And how come she was calling him?
Yeah.
Since he knew about that and they were his mom's people.
Yeah. That is I need to buy some red flags for us.
Oh,
But
yes.
Yeah, red flag.
Woo-hoo. Apparently his mom has been emailing the venue directly for months.
Ooh.
When did she
Red
gain access?
Flag. Red flag. Okay, go ahead.
She got herself added to the planning email chain back in January. When I asked how, she, the planning coordinator, said his mom told her she was helping coordinate. The coordinator assumed I knew. She has been CC'd on dozens of emails about my wedding and I had no idea.
Huge overstep.
And she sounds a little like me. I don't look at all the details. She could have known that by just looking at who was all CC'd.
Sometimes you just,
You don't think, I don't think to do that. And who
I don't know
knows,
that I would think to do that.
she may have requested to have been blind CC'd.
Mhm.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah. Okay, I had no idea. The names: 2 are co-workers of hers. 3 are cousins, twice removed, and the brother's wife couldn't come, but
Yeah.
cousins twice removed. That we explicitly did not invite when we did the original list. One is her hairdresser of all people. Well, the hairdresser is the best friend, the closest confidant, the therapist. I think if out of all the 10, the hairdresser gets to go.
She doesn't know the couple.
Right.
She doesn't know the couple.
Well, the couple doesn't know her. She knows everything about this couple because the mother has kept them involved ever since they met. If they have to pick one out of the 10, I pick the hairdresser.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Because I do think she has a more vested interest in the wedding than anybody.
Now, this is the kicker here.
Okay. And the other 4 are from, woo, Lord, I almost ran around this room. The other 4 are from his ex-girlfriend's family. Now, who goes as far as to do some caca, underhanded, dirty, conniving, why she's starting something kind of thing?
Yeah. Because every man wants his ex-girlfriend and her parents at his wedding. And every bride wants her soon-to-be husband's ex-girlfriend and her parents at her wedding. It's in the rules somewhere, I'm sure. But this, hold on.
Shivers going down my spine. Yes. Okay. So they were family friends for years, apparently. His mother is still close with the ex's mom. She invited them to my wedding without telling me and my fiancé. No! She has new in capital K-N-E-W. And she did tell us at the beginning the wedding is next week. I would not be, oh, Lord, that's a hard one to continue with if the fiance knew and wanted them all there, because he's clearly they've been having communal time together all along and she wasn't included. Now she knows there's a whole sub-family in his family, which is the ex's family. And the ex.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yes.
Hope this isn't you guys. If anybody out there is pulling these kinds of shenanigans, cut it out. It's not cool. And I don't think it's godly. Is it in the Bible? Exes don't get to come to the wedding. Is it in the Quran? Exes don't get to come to the wedding. Okay. And he knew. When I asked him how long he had known, he wouldn't answer at first. Eventually, he said, since around March. Okay, she's got March in all caps as well. While I was sitting at the kitchen table making myself cut my own brother's wife from the list. That's what I said, girl! From the list, my own brother's wife. And he knew. And he knew his mother had quietly added her own people, and he said nothing, not a zilch.
Okay, now this is another red flag that she's about to read.
I asked him why, and he said it's easier this way. He said if he had told me, I would have made it a thing, and his mom would have made his life miserable.
Well, she should have made it a thing. It's her wedding.
It is a thing. She's not making it a thing. It's a thing. And how dare them act like these people are supposed to be in her life?
Yeah.
Oh my God. And his mom would have made his life miserable. It's happening now. The caca can hit the fan later or sooner, but it's hitting the fan and it's going to stink. It's going to be
Going everywhere.
Yes. Yes. Okay. It wasn't worth the fight. He didn't think it was worth the fight. What fight? There's a fight now. He kept saying, it's just 10 chairs. It's not a big deal. Like I was being unreasonable for caring about who is at my own wedding. Now, with him saying it's just 10 chairs, he sounds like he's been programmed. Anybody who says something that doesn't make sense in a way that's matter of fact, they've been drilled.
Right. This person has been beaten down their whole life.
Yes, they've been drilled. He knew the answer. It's just 10 chairs. It's just 10 chairs.
10 chairs.
It's just 10 chairs, yes. I want to see chairs, not X's.
Yeah.
Just 10 chairs is just 10 chairs.
Yeah.
Then he said the part that broke me a little. He said, she wasn't broken yet, and this was the part that broke her a little. He said his mom assumed since my parents were paying for it that she should have some say in the head count because otherwise it wasn't fair to her. But she didn't put any money in.
That's right. That's right. You cannot spend other people's money. It just does not work that way. But
and disrespect
the
bride. It's her wedding.
Yeah.
Not fair to the mother-in-law. Lord Jesus. She felt left out. Oh, and the way you include yourself is to bring the ugly past.
Yeah.
So she just started inviting people, and he let her for 4 months. 4, count them, months. 4 months he knew about this and said nothing to this woman. Her parents budgeted for 110 people. We are now at 120, which is the absolute cap of the venue. That is 10 more plates, 10 more drinks, 10 more chairs, 10 more favors. 10 more, 10 more, 10 more, 10 more. But he said, it's just 10 chairs. My dad has not done the math yet, but plates alone are 185 a person. It's just 10 chairs.
Just 10 chairs and $1,185.
She did the math. Nobody asked them. My mother is going to have a stroke when she finds out, and I haven't told her yet because I don't know what to do. You just make sure you put your brother and his wife, who can now come at the door and tell them to look for those people and say, you are not invited. The bride did not invite you. You cannot come in.
Well, that's one thing, but I think she has some deeper questions she's asking here.
Should she be with somebody who holds that important of a secret? I left and went to my sister's. He keeps calling, texting, saying, I'm being dramatic. Woo!
Everyone, just so you know, every woman loves being told that she's being dramatic. That's a real way to convince her to talk to you.
Nowadays, guys also say, relax.
Oh, don't do that one either. And calm down. Don't even think
Calm
about it.
down, relax.
Don't even think about it, you gaslighter.
Whenever I hear the word relax, I go for the jugular.
Yeah.
Being dramatic. Yes, right. And I need to come home so we can figure it out together, which is rich because together is exactly what we haven't been doing. She thought she was.
Yes.
The worst part isn't even the people. It's that he made me cut my own family while protecting his mom's feelings. It's that he has been lying for 4 months while I sat across from him agonizing over a list he already knew was fiction. It's that his ex's parents, here she has parents in all caps again, and her aunt and uncle are going to be sitting in my reception watching me get married to him. And apparently that is fine with everyone except me, except her. Oh my God. She's saying, I love him. I do. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I love him. I do. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
We're going to tell you.
With this, the wedding is in 9 days. Half my guests have already flown in or are flying in this week. The rehearsal dinner is Thursday. Am I overreacting if I tell him she gets uninvited or I walk? Ooh, she's talking about the mother-in-law?
Yeah.
She's thinking about uninviting the mother-in-law and not the people?
Well, that's just understandable that the people would not be invited either.
Okay, I hope that's what she means.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm about to ruin everything, and I don't know if it's him or me that's actually doing it. Am I overreacting? No, you're underreacting.
You're underreacting. Yes, definitely. Just a lot of the comments say that she should cut bait and run, and try to figure out a way to pay her parents back. And I have to agree with that, because this is such an egregious offense of his relationship with her. He is always going to put his mother first because it's easier.
Yes.
It's easier to just let her have her way than to stand up for her. And we had a recent story.
Stand up for his wife.
Right.
Or stand beside her.
Mm-hmm. And we had a recent story where the husband-to-be stood up for his wife, and they're having the kind of wedding that they want, not the kind of wedding that the mother-in-law wants. And we'll hook that in that here for you. But check the notes. But this is, just at 120 people, let's run it up to 200.
Mm-hmm.
That is a lot of money. And I can't do that math in my head. I'm sorry. 2 times.
If you can, good.
2 times 2.
Know.
That's $4,000.
The rest of us who can't, okay.
That's $4,000.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
When my brother got married,
mm-hmm.
the guy that was going to be my +1, he called and canceled on me that day. Now, this was in 1998, so this was a long time ago. And they were the bride's family. It was at a nice hotel, and I think it was $25 a head at the time, which was a lot of money. And my mom was so furious at him because, he had been paid for, and he wasn't going to come. And of course, the parents were very gracious about him not coming. And I get a little bit of sympathy because poor lonely A, she's there all by herself again, no man in her life. But hey, everybody likes to be looked at that way. Anyway.
And then you were free to be chosen at the wedding.
Except I wasn't.
Oh.
That's okay. I got the right guy.
Yes.
But it's what this is. You cannot spend other people's money.
True.
It is not your money. This is not
Correct.
your monkey. It is not your circus. And I think all of those people who have been invited against the bride's will, at a minimum, should not be there, and neither should that mother-in-law. And I think this bride is right for standing her ground, because then she really needs to figure out, is this what I want to live with for the rest of my life?
Well,
She will always come second.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Always. And I need to go on this post, since it's still fresh,
mm-hmm.
and tell her, run, girl, run.
Get on those sneakers.
Yes. I mean, if you want to go throw a party and invite all your friends that night, and your parents, are cool with that, and still have some type of celebration, if you can muster all of that, or, work out something with your parents, and, they'll understand, because they know moving forward, you're never going to be happy.
Yeah.
You're never going to trust him, first of all.
No.
Every time you guys sit down and agree on something, or plan something out, you're always going to be thinking, what is he not telling me?
Mm-hmm.
When did he last see his mother? He's talking to his mom all the time. She is programming him, telling him what he should do, who he should be. And you haven't even begun to get to the root of why the ex's people are still in his life.
Yeah, that seems like a threat. That seems like a threat to their relationship somehow. She's dragging the ex's parents there.
To a wedding?
Yeah.
What ex's parents want to go to someone's wedding?
I don't know. People are weird.
Okay, now.
Especially if there's food and booze.
Oh, that's true. Good party. Now, there's the messy way. And then there's the altruistic way.
She's going to be altruistic, I guess.
Perhaps the ex's parents and folks thought he was so awesome, and that their daughter was so trifling that they just want to be there to see him be happy.
Yes, but not at the expense of her own sister-in-law.
Exactly. They could see the picture.
That's right. That's what social media is for.
That's what wedding videos are for. But who goes as far as to hide this from their future wife?
Yeah, because it was gonna, he FAFO'd, and he's this is, I don't know, I do not see this making it past the 5-year mark. If they go through with it because of all the money, I don't see the marriage making it past the 5-year mark at all.
I want to know what he looks like. Is he fine?
It doesn't matter.
Is he giving it to her good?
No, it doesn't matter.
Well, does he make like 3 times as much as her?
Obviously not, since her parents are making for it, paying for the wedding.
Well, maybe he just allowed them, and they
Well,
did
he's
that last gesture.
You know what? He's a pushover, so he lets people walk all over him.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not a man who's concerned about being a man. That's for sure.
He's not being one.
No.
He's not being a husband.
Yeah.
He's not being a protector. He's not being transparent or honest.
Yes.
And honesty is first.
Yes. So
Girl.
you're gonna be number 2 unless you take a run.
Gonna be, you is.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. You are number 2.
You've never been number 1,
Yeah.
darling. And you knew it. You knew it. She knew it, and she's acting like she didn't.
No, I think that
I'm sure this isn't the only thing that the mother has made him do since they've been together.
But she might
5
not
years.
be aware of it. She might not be aware of it because so many people.
No, she's not talking about it.
No,
In
because
this, 'cause
so
she's
many
only talking
people
about
put
the
on an act. I had a friend,
Oh.
and
yeah.
her husband was like, everybody thought he was the catch of the world. He was so good and kind to her, and then the day after they got married, his personality completely changed. Completely, and they got divorced. He became physically violent
Oh,
with
Lord.
her.
Oh, wow.
Went from being so loving and supportive to becoming physically violent. So a lot of people really do hide their true personalities until they get you trapped into a situation.
Okay.
Getting married, spending all this money for a wedding
Yeah.
would really make somebody feel trapped in a situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. And if that's the case, she definitely cannot get married.
Yeah.
And if he's been hiding it this long, consider this a good omen that you found out.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being at the wedding and not have known 9 days before? Being at the wedding and all those people walk in?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine her face? Can you imagine her being able
strangers.
to
She doesn't
stay?
even know these people.
And then
So-
once word gets around,
Mhm.
these are the ex's folks.
Yeah. No.
That's the hairdresser. Hairdresser still gets to go.
Yeah.
Not the mother-in-law.
No, because the hairdresser is probably fabulous.
Yes, and she really wants the romance to blossom.
Yeah. We'll go with it. The hairdresser can make the cut if the sister-in-law can make the cut.
But we don't want the marriage to happen because he ain't no good.
No good, as Linda Ronstadt sang.
Baby, he's no good.
And with that, I'm A.
And I'm B, and we're not going to say it again.
And this is the AV Unfiltered Podcast.
You have asked the auntie.